What a deck! Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're playing Crusadia OTK. Yes, I'm finally taking a look at the new OTK archetype, which surprisingly can do stuff other than OTK, but that's not what I'm doing. I've made an OTK turbo version, kind of linear, but you know, after last week with the Cristrons, I decided I need something a little simple. But don't worry, this won't be boring. In order to keep things interesting, I've brought two co-hosts. We have, from Legends of Legaia, Bootleg Drew.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Which you should totally check out Legends of Legaia if you have not. And I've also got Professor Ron Claude, the newest Legs player.
Yes, it is I. That's all I got. I didn't work this out.
Yep, and both of these guys have no idea what we're getting into, so I'm going to be explaining this to them just as much as I'm explaining this to you. This is going to be Crusadia 101 if you don't know how they work. So if you just want a deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, shorter video there. I'll go over everything in here, explain how it works. Otherwise, in this video, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. We'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully we'll have a little fun. You guys haven't watched these, have you?
No.
Okay, great.
It was like an hour
Fantastic. People like I made a 2-hour-long one. Those are my most popular.
I know, but it's just like I don't watch them. Again, there's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's long. It's not something I'm about. Sorry.
I just recently got the internet.
Couple?
Duel Rising.
Oh, great.
Do you know who that is?
I might. And welcome to the first duel versus Duel Rising, who I believe is another Yugi-tuber, another smaller one. I'm not exactly sure.
Crush him.
But it's fine. We've got a decent hand. Basically, anytime you start with two Crusadias, you have the ability to do a lot of damage. Not necessarily OTK, but it's okay. We've also got a Rescue Kitty.
Ow.
Oof. Yep, he's playing Spirals. So called because they spy. Oh, and he's also playing Gokis. I'm going to say no. I've got Hand Trap. Infinite Impermanence. If you control no cards, you can activate it from your hand. Just negate that dang old effect. Be like, nah, that's a lot of damage. And he's gonna be like, don't worry, I got an equip card. Huzzah! And then hopefully he won't hand trap us, because if he does, we're gonna be fucking fucked. So we're gonna do Rescue Cat.
Meow.
Summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from the deck, but their effects are negated, but we don't give a fuck about that. So this is a link climbing deck. You know how link monsters work? They're negated. That's a lot of damage. So we got a Link 1. Link 1 is 1 Crusadia monster. Boom. We made it. Simple.
I knew you could.
You could special summon all the Crusadias to a zone that a Link monster points to. So he points down, so we could just get this guy, special summon him here. When he's special... Oh. Well, fine then. Fuck you too. I didn't want to OTK you. I had better things to do.
That's a win.
That's a win. Yeah, that might happen a lot. This might be a short deck.
Episode.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
was
people.
a Yugi-tuber so that he could now be sad that you crushed his dream.
You could be shamed. But yeah, so basically, just so I don't have to explain it again, when Draco is summoned, you get to get a Crusadia out of the graveyard, add it to your hand.
And then
This guy says, when a monster is summoned to the zone it points to, search a Crusadia from your deck. So we're going to get that back, we were going to get another one, and then there's a Link 2.
Okay.
So you make the Link 2 with these two, and then you can summon them to the zones it points to, and then you can make a Link 3.
Brilliant.
It's basically, what was it? The way the links work is, so it's like, the Link number is how many monsters it takes to make it. So like, Link 3 needs 3 monsters. But if you use a Link monster for the summon, they can be treated as whatever their number is.
Okay.
So, like, if we have a Link 2 monster, then you can count it as 2 monsters.
Oh.
So the 3 is just
my.
like that Link 2 plus 1 monster.
Okay.
And then we'll get to other stuff once we get into the second duel. Alright, here we are, second duel, brought to you by Patreon sponsor, Timelord Omega. He is the Omega Lord of Time. You guys are familiar with him, right?
I am familiar with time.
And Drew is familiar with Lords, correct?
I am familiar with Lords.
Praise be to the Lord of Time.
Okay, we always want to attack, so we're always going to go second and hope that we can do this correctly. We have no disruption this time, but we do have Kaijus. I forget if you guys are familiar with the Kaijus.
They go over there.
Yeah, I've heard of... You've explained Kaijus once or twice.
Oof. Altergeist. Big control deck. Lots of spooky things it can do.
Set to...
So, okay. Basically, you're familiar with...
Hey, Spike.
1 second. Audio mix-up. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, basically, Drew's familiar with Magic the Gathering. Sack an opponent's monster, summon this to their field.
Okay.
So it's just a non-targeting way to get rid of things.
Oh,
Hopefully he doesn't have traps that can stop me.
He's responding.
Uh-oh.
It might be
Yeah,
traps.
Altergeist are all about their fucking traps. They're basically a blue deck, in the
Okay.
most blue sense of blue.
So it's basically, can I play? And
Yeah.
they'll say, maybe. Let me
Perhaps.
think about it for an eternity.
Yep, okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna summon this guy. Same thing as before. You've been here, you saw how it worked.
What if he stops that one?
You did.
He kinda did.
Oh.
He negated its effects.
So you can't... spend
So I
summon.
can't search. And
Okay.
this guy's like, did you activate a trap? Well, you could summon me if you activate a trap. And then he's like, oh, did you summon me? If you summon me, you could search a trap.
Oh.
Oh my.
So it is... Oh, God.
Oh no,
it's
you
too-
could summon that out of the...
Okay.
Okay, you could search something out of the deck.
Okay.
And this guy's like, target any other Altergeist card. Return both it and your opponent's card to the field. So what we're going to do...
Special summon.
I'm going to special summon a Kaiju. If your opponent controls a Kaiju, you could summon one to your side of the field.
Okay.
Just be like, hey,
Oh my.
how's it going? My name's Tom. Nice to meet you.
And special summon to the other zone.
I'm going to try to do something. He's only going to be able to get rid of one of these things. And even though this effect is negated, we're going to activate it anyway. Although I did that in the wrong order.
Oh,
The
awkward.
thing, when two effects activate at the same time, you can choose what chain
So
order
you
they
got
go
priority
into.
on the stack.
Yeah, you can choose how the stack goes.
Okay.
And unlike Magic the Gathering, you can't choose to respond to something anywhere in the stack.
Unless
You
you,
can
have, like,
only-
an instant, right? Like,
Only
No.
like
top
a
of the
hand
stack.
trap can?
No, basically
wow.
you can only respond to the top of the stack.
Oh, wow.
So if you can chain the order in that, if you control the order, you control the spice,
Damn.
essentially. So let's go, we'll actually summon R2. Hello. I am your friend. Yeah, so the big thing about the Palladians, or the Crusadias rather, they gain attack equal to the monsters they point to. Which is why I put this Kaiju here,
Ah.
because now he has 21 on top of his 1,000 plus 16.
Oh, wow.
So he is at
That's like a
high
million.
attack.
That's like a million attack.
And then he sent it back to my hand.
Awkward.
Sadness.
GG.
But yeah, when he's summoned, you can, or when you summon something to the area he points to, you can get a spell trap.
Okay.
So I will get a spell trap.
You haven't played any spell traps.
Then I can't do anything. No, I haven't. Actually, and he's
Alright.
yeah.
All right,
Count that
that's
as
two.
a win? Do we-
Yeah, I'm counting that as a
Okay.
win. Because here's the thing. I still have one Crusadia on the field,
Ah.
which means I can make another one of those and
Ah.
just do it again.
Okay.
And this thing is basically Monster Reborn, but for Link monsters.
So he realized what's
He
happening.
realized that, like, I was going to punch his butthole in, and there was
You're just
nothing
gonna
he could
keep-
do
you're
about
just
it.
gonna keep going until you punch his butthole in.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the big thing is the Link 3 guy, the thing about the Links is,
Hold on, maybe we'll see him later.
yeah, but just for a really basic
Yeah.
explanation, the number of Links is the number of arrows they have. So a Link 3
Right.
will have 3 arrows, and it gains attack equal to all the things it points to.
Ah.
So this in front, this over here, and then I could put another monster here.
And then you just.
And then
link
I
them to
attack
death.
over this for like 1 billion.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay.
So let's go ahead in the third duel. Maybe we can actually attack on the third duel.
Yeah.
You'll
That'd be
saw
cool to
that boat
actually
in
see
half.
the attack, yeah.
I'm gonna saw his boat in half! And I won't flex tape it back together. Alright, here we are, third duel going up against Playmaker.
The Playmaker.
The Playmaker, which is actually the name of the protagonist in the latest series. Excuse that burp. You guys
Really?
didn't hear it. I covered over it with guitar sounds. but
Nice.
there was definitely a big burp. We had a whole bunch of pretzels today.
Yeah, that was good.
Delicious pretzels.
So many pretzels.
Yep. Ooh, Burning Abyss,
Oh my
Abyss.
god!
who are also a good meta
Oh, I remember
contender.
Burning Abyss.
Yep. And he just fucked up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Where's Dante?
He can't make Dante.
What?
Because he fucked up a little bit.
No! That's the point of burning abyss. You get Dante, that's how it works.
He fucked up. Okay,
Alright, that's 3 for 3.
No, I'm not counting
don't
that.
count that
I
one
didn't
then.
even play a card. I have to at least play a card or
Look,
two.
I'm gonna put half a check mark here.
Put a little asterisk there. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see. Alright, here we are. The real third duel versus...
Su Dios, or your god.
Ah, he is no god of mine.
Their god? No, wait, what does Su
Ooh,
mean? Su-
60 card deck.
Oh,
Now I'm having trouble remembering.
I
my
know a
Spanish.
boy named Sue.
I know exactly 160 card.
Is that the
oh, face down.
Ooh, double
Johnny
face
Cash,
down.
that's who
Yes.
sings that.
You
Yeah,
think it's
okay.
Skull Servants?
I had a friend. No, it's not Skull Servants.
It might be.
Gage Young might be.
Let's see if he has hand traps. Nope. Okay, we get an elf.
Oh, nice.
She's a warrior, so we could search her. With that.
Warrior!
Warrior. And also a kitty cat.
Come out
It's a kitty
and
cat.
play.
And he done some
Cat-
sense, and he done some
And again, you want to make sure you got to put one of these in
Under
one of
the-
these zones. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it won't work very well. So let's just go ahead, making this guy. Howdy, how do you do? Special summon her here. She didn't have any effect when she's special summoned, but if she's in the graveyard and one of your Crusadias would be destroyed, you can banish her instead of it being destroyed.
Oh, from
Nice.
the graveyard
So-
or from the field?
Either.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it works pretty well.
That's strong.
Let's see, and then
So
we're
summon
going
the
to,
lion.
yep, summon the lion, roar, howdy,
Alright, that's 2.
yeah, and then we need to special summon this guy here.
Okay.
Again, chain order, make sure this thing doesn't get negated.
Right.
This guy's going to let us get something back from our graveyard, so
Right.
we'll take the lion. And then that'll let us insert a spell trap. This says target a Crusadia, it's unaffected by all things
Oh,
this
wow.
turn. So it helps you go in for that sweet OTK. And then finally, we get to make Equimax.
Oh my.
Yep. He's the guy on the sleeves, guys.
Oh, that's the guy from the title.
I like him
Yep.
because he's a centaur.
Yeah, he's... So, 4,400. The interesting thing about the lion says you could target a monster, a link monster.
Oh, and double its attack?
No, it does piercing damage this turn.
Ooh.
Ah!
So I'm not going to OTK, sadly, because I didn't have the right kind of stuff. But I'm still going to do 2,400 damage, so that's a
What did you?
decent
What
amount
did
of
you?
damage.
That's a Banisher of the Light.
Banisher of the Radiance.
Ah, I thought didn't it used to be light? It
Possibly.
says
Banisher of
light
the
on the
Light, yeah.
card.
Banisher of
Yes,
the light.
okay, fine.
Yes!
It's Banisher of the Light. You're just so happy. And yeah,
It's old school.
normally Rescue Cat says the cards it summons are
Right.
destroyed at the end phase, but I just banished that.
Oh, okay. They did not destroy it.
Yeah, and so this guy, in addition to just having a...
What'd you just do?
He's
He
gone.
just gave me a kaiju.
Oh, okay. The kaiju.
Ah!
Yeah.
You,
I can't react to it. It's an
Okay.
inherent summon.
wow.
And now he's got a thing. A big oof.
A big oof.
A big oofster.
Oof.
Oofing his way around town.
Do all kaijus have piercing, basically?
No.
Okay.
They're very big.
It would make sense if they had trample of some sort.
No. I mean,
Wow.
it's bad enough that they could basically just give you a weaker one,
Yeah.
give them a stronger one, and beat over you.
Yeah.
Oh, Rescue Cat. Oh, during every end phase. Alright. Well then.
What did you do?
That puts me in a little bit of a tricky pickle, but we're fine. We're perfectly fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do, gonna get Magnus. Hello.
Hi, Magnus.
I don't have any of these, but I do have kaijus of my own.
Okay.
So I could just be like, hey, I got a kaiju too. That still triggers his effect. So I could search something for next turn,
Unless he responds here.
unless he responds, but I can make him immune to all things.
Okay.
So unless he's got a counter trap, which can't be responded to, I'm
Okay.
pretty set.
Couldn't you use a counter trap to respond to a counter trap?
Yes, but I don't have one.
That's what we call
Um,
a counter duel in Magic, which is a waste of reresources in my opinion. But then again, I'm not a
Okay.
good blue player, so.
So here's what we're gonna
There's
do.
no such thing as a good blue player.
They're all inherently evil. We'll make that, and then
Oh, your
Yeah.
kaiju's gone.
it's fine. Go ahead and search another spell trap. This time we're gonna get the field spell.
Okay.
The field spell gives your monsters 500 attack,
Wow.
And it allows you to attack all monsters your opponent controls once each.
Oh, groovy.
Whoa.
So yeah, if they've got a field full of
and
stuff,
get the Pierce guy.
Pierce, and just attack them all for
grody.
4,000. And then
However, you're not currently ahead.
back into Equimax, because he starts with 2,500. Summon this guy. That's gonna give him 5,800.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's more than he has. And here's the thing: I can attack into this, and then I've got the World Legacy World Lance.
What does that do?
Tell me about it.
During damage calculation, if a Link monster Mirror Force,
Gasp.
I'm unaffected by it.
Anyway.
1 second. During damage calculation. Okay, that's fine. During damage calculation, if a Link monster battles, you can discard this card. The opponent's monster loses 3,000 attack. 300.
Okay.
So just, fuck him in the ear. Sadly, my other kaiju was in attack mode. It got destroyed.
Rip.
But I've still got 2,500, and I've got 2 monster negates. So maybe I...
Uh-oh.
Fucking kaijus every time!
Oh, and you're in top deck.
Yep, I am in top deck mode.
And
Can
there's
you do
no
anything?
draw engine in here, I'm guessing?
No.
Yeah, because it's an OTK.
It's
so
an
you might
OTK deck.
Right.
But hopefully, he's pretty much in top deck mode. If he's playing Banisher of the Light and Mirror Force, he's probably not, like...
Thinking
Yeah.
ahead.
Turboing or anything?
Yeah, he's got a 60-card deck. Oh, fuck.
What did you just do?
Eater of Millions.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no. I've got this. We're good.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
So, Eater of Millions can be summoned by banishing 5 or more cards from
Right.
your hand, field, or extra deck. When it attacks a monster, it just,
Eats them.
it basically just banishes them without doing damage calculation. So normally it can just eat through anything, but I'm gonna negate his effect.
Because you want that
And you
kaiju.
get 0.
Yeah, it'll make his attack 0, and also he won't be able to banish us. And he can't stop the attack now because he already attacked.
Ooh. Oof.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
So unless this is another Mirror Force, I think I've got him.
No!
Nice.
We got him. We didn't OTK, but it lasted 5 whole turns.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yep, fucking troll decks.
Neo Game 3 complete.
Alright, here we are, 4th duel, brought to you by Patreon sponsor Jordan Sagarin, one of the newer patrons. Thanks to him down in the comments, he's been doing a lot of stuff. He's a cool guy, and I realized how to pronounce his name right.
Awesome.
I called him Sagarin at first, but it's
Oh.
Sagarin.
Sagarin.
You
guy.
did
Yeah.
it right this time.
I did it right, I hope so, unless I'm getting it confused.
Edit it in post.
I'll figure it out at some point.
Editing the post is a terrible habit, by the way. If you're serious
Oh,
about film,
boy.
never get into it.
No,
What did you just
you
do?
want to do it perfect.
Oh, who's he?
He's playing Mayakashi.
Tell me about Mayakashi.
They synchro climb.
He's got
So,
45 cards.
You know how synchros work. You get the numbers. You got a tuner and a non-tuner.
Yeah.
2 and 1, that makes 3. So you made it 3. But the thing is, their tuner is like, if you control a zombie synchro, you can bring this out of the graveyard.
And
and then you can
synchro
tune it
them.
again.
And he's got 3 and 2.
So now he's gonna make a 4 or a 5. Sorry.
Now he's
math.
gonna make a 5.
Yeah.
Can you?
And it's like, oh
can
hey,
it be defeated?
I control a synchro tuner. Might as well summon that back.
So he OTK'd you. This
No,
turn.
he's not gonna. They kind of suck.
He
Okay.
can't
thing
attack
is,
on the first turn.
yeah. Well, not only
Oh.
that, but all the synchro monsters, they only have effects when they're summoned from the graveyard because they're zombies. So the whole idea is you fill up, basically by climbing, you fill
Okay.
up your graveyard with all these synchros, and then he plays a bunch of stuff that summons them like during my turn, so he can get
Oh.
effects. So he might be able to do some things.
But the idea is you won't give him a turn.
Yeah. The only good deck I've seen with this, and
Right.
it's inconsistent, there's a really old card, you'll know, Soul Absorbing Bone Tower.
Ah, it's so good.
It's every time a zombie is special summoned, your opponent mills 2 cards.
And so it's a mill deck. So you make a mill deck out of these
it's
guys.
like, mill 2, mill 2,
Mill
summon,
two,
mill 2, mill 2.
Oh, you seem to be out of cards, my
Yep.
friend.
Oh
And
my
11
God.
is as high as they go.
Oh wow, really?
3,300. Yeah, 12 is the level limit in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, I know, but like 3,300 doesn't seem like a lot for a level 12. But then
It's pretty. 3,000 is pretty much still like Blue Eyes is still the cap for like good damage.
Okay.
Anything more than 3,000 is like kind of a hassle to take care of.
Okay.
He is very powerful.
Yeah, the big thing is he did all that with fucking 1 card, and he has no traps. Good. So I think...
This is your chance.
I think I can... Yeah.
Time to reinforce the army.
Get my elf.
Show him the true meaning of OTK.
Let's go ahead. You don't want to summon your dragon.
Right.
Okay, so normal summon. The thing is, you can only summon 1 copy of each of these once per turn.
Okay.
So, like, if I special summon the dragon here, I can't
summon
special...
the-
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and do this. Again, chain lock so we can get that. We'll get this guy back. Since we normal summoned him, we could still special summon.
Okay.
And we're going to get this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that does piercing, and he's got a 0 attack.
Ah.
You better
He's in defense
OTK him,
mode.
because if you kill that thing, it's going to have a problem with the synchro monster.
I think I can, actually. 1 second. We're going to get our elf in there so he can't destroy us by stuff. And we're going to get the field spell, because we're not worried about... He doesn't have anything that can stop us. So instead, we're just going to go for Equimax. Okay, and so you remember how this guy could, like, target a monster and make it do piercing? And this can target a monster and make it attack over and over again?
Yeah.
We're going to do those first. So this guy has an effect that he can target a monster, and for that turn, it does double battle damage.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
So, 5,300 to 0 does double battle damage. And let's see. Who needs combo when you have
Windbow.
big number?
OTK!
That was a lot of damage! In Magic, you have to go infinite or finite to get that number.
10,600.
Yeah.
Like, man, if you had increased your life points by several, you still wouldn't have survived that.
Jeez.
And also, I could attack this too.
Oh, wow. Just, like, decimates the zombie, like, turns head slightly to the other zombie. The guy's like, oh!
I'm already dead! Shakes his head slowly.
Shakes his head slowly, runs up and pierces him.
You know, if you were anime Yugi, you'd have attacked that other one anyway.
Yeah.
Monster cuddle!
And then the other guy would have been like, no! Whoa, white light flashes over him.
Yep.
Very
If
good.
this had been the anime, the guy would have died, and then the guy standing next to him would have fallen over and been like, ah! And then he starts the next duel with negative 2,000 life points because he has to take it from his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one attack duel with this, where you have double the life points.
Wow.
Two-headed monster.
That's very
So what
strong.
was that, the 4th
That
duel?
was 4.
Okay, going into the 5th duel then.
Got a perfect streak.
We finally got 1 OTK, 4 duels.
But
Fortunately,
hey, it's got a good win streak, though.
oh yeah, lots of surrenders.
Yeah.
Going to the 5th duel. Alright, here we are, the 5th duel versus my arch nemesis player.
That's right, I forgot
Yeah,
about Blair.
he's been haunting me down since the dawn of time. Oh fuck, he's making me go first.
Oh,
It's
GG.
okay, we've actually got a good hand for going first.
Really?
Yeah, Crusadia, I said this to you two, but Crusadia can actually make a pretty good stun deck. I was considering making that, but my the Cristrons I did last
We're
week,
super stunny.
they were super stunny and they took forever, and I just wanted to do something that was like,
Look
Okay.
at that damage.
They were stunning.
yeah, who needs combo when you have big number? But they actually do work fairly well in that regard.
The magic green philosophy.
You
Yeah.
can't win if you don't do combo.
Kill small boy with big bonk. Oh, he's responding.
Here's a fun question.
No, I was just making...
Okay.
Are you able to take up both of those slots in the middle?
No.
You can
Or-
just take either?
You take either or. The only way... You can take both slots, but it's like... you see how the Link monsters have arrows?
Yes.
Mhm.
If you... Basically, whenever they point to, you can summon another extra dex monster in that arrow.
Oh, so
If-
you need an arrow
if you-
down and then back up?
If you can get arrows where, like... Say if I put one here that was pointing up, so that the arrows were touching each other, essentially. If you can get arrow... That's called being co-linked. If you can co-link in a U back up to there,
You win.
you can take that one.
Oh, okay.
So if you do diagonal, diagonal.
There is no diagonal
No,
like
you have to
that.
U. Yeah,
Oh.
you have to
Yeah,
U.
you have to U so far.
Good.
Because
Well, he had
that'd be
you
some
had a
shit.
diagonal there.
all right.
No, that's diagonal down.
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
there's not a diagonal up. like
Okay,
that.
I got you.
Oh, I already... Okay. We're gonna do this guy. This guy has an effect when he's summoned. You can destroy himself and another card your opponent controls, so it's just a
Okay,
little
yeah.
bit of removal if you
Okay.
need to get rid of something. And then this World Legacy World Crown,
Ooh.
not actually a Crusadia, but has similar effect where you
Okay.
can just summon it to a zone it points to.
Right.
And then its effect is if a extra deck monster activates its effect, you can tribute it to negate it.
Okay, so you basically got some control here
Yeah.
and in weight of the decimation.
Yeah, I've got this guy. He can tribute off either of these to
How
negate.
strong is he? He is very strong.
4,400. Yes.
Gimmick puppets.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Send one gimmick puppet from your deck to the graveyard. Go ahead, I don't care. But yeah, so this guy, he can negate any card by tributing off one of the things he points to.
Let's see what he puts in the graveyard though, because that could affect things.
Dreary Doll. It's
course.
I know how it's
Okay.
it's gimmick puppets.
Okay.
They're a rank 8 deck. So he's gonna discard something to Machina Fortress.
The
What
shock.
you doing?
Oh, he's dreary dolling it.
It's quite alright. He's got that machine duplication. Alright, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
He's duplicating, it has 500 or less attack, so he's gonna get 2 more. These are machines, even though they look like a little girl in
Well,
a
they're
coffin.
puppets.
Yeah.
They're puppets. Puppets are technically machines. They're
They're-
just really old
Well, they
versions
could
of
be
them.
demons.
They're poopetry.
True. They could be demons or spirits.
I guess
or ghosts,
type would
yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, their type is that.
Wow.
Their super type is
Apprentice Witchling.
Oh, she's cute.
Yep, all dark monsters gain 500, all light monsters lose 400.
No.
Aw.
I'm a light monster. Let's see. Summon a gimmick puppet from your graveyard. Okay, I'm actually going to stop that. Because I don't want him to make any more combos.
Right.
Because I can negate anything.
Right.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
So I still have more attack than anything.
Right.
Because, yeah, normally what they do is they just make like a rank 8. And if it was the one
Right.
monster, it's like, this guy can take care of it.
Right. But since
But
there's
that
multiple-
plus this is going to be difficult to get over.
But if you use this field spell in addition to the lion, you could.
Yeah, if I can get the field spell next turn if I
Yeah.
want.
So field spell lion, pierce,
Lion,
pierce.
yeah. Attack all the things.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That,
If anything, he's created his own weakness by having so many monsters on the
He's
field.
waiting an awful long time.
he's trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Mm.
He knows he's doomed.
Probably. Ooh,
Whoa! What's that?
topological bomber dragon.
That's a sick name.
Yeah.
What's he do?
If something is summoned to the zone it points to,
Mm.
then all cards that aren't in these 2 zones are
Okay.
destroyed.
Okay.
Wow!
Can you negate that? Because that sounds like a problem for you.
I can negate that.
He can
because
negate anything, remember?
This thing can negate anything in the extra monster zone.
Okay.
Oh, but he didn't. Oh, wait. 1 second. What does it say? If a monster is special summoned to a zone a link monster points to.
Oh,
so if
okay,
I try to do my
okay,
things,
Okay.
he's gonna make me cry tears
Okay.
of blood.
Okay. So yeah, he just killed your guy.
Oh, so sad. I'm losing everything I love. Ouch.
That's
Wow.
a lot
And
of
also he
damage.
does, yeah, I don't see a lot of it. Most of the time the decks that run this are
Okay.
like cheesy decks.
Right.
There's a card that's like every time your opponent summons a monster, you get a token. And they run that with him so that every time they summon something, he just puts something in the zone it points to. Fortunately, I have interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
What to do?
Wipes the field and summons a Kaiju to each side of the field.
Ah! Give him a bad one.
I will. Okay, then I will.
Wait, isn't Sea Turtle the one that they sometimes don't mind having?
No.
That's
Oh.
a Turtle King.
Oh. But wait, you're describing to me there was a deck that is like, okay, sure, give me your kaiju, you make use of that.
Well, that's the actual Kaiju, the
Yeah.
pure Kaiju deck, which you
Yeah.
can play.
Right.
All the Kaijus, they have effects, but they need Kaiju counters.
Ah, right.
Which
right, right,
requires
right.
certain
and the
spells.
Sea Turtle does the kaiju
The-
counter
yeah,
shenanigans.
the
Okay.
the Sea Turtle, his effect is remove 2 Kaiju counters to negate anything and banish it.
Okay.
And it's not once per turn. So the problem, like, in the decks that, like, we're playing,
Ooh.
Kaiju is the best to give to your opponent
Right.
because it doesn't have an effect, it just
And
has
then
no
we can-
attack.
I didn't realize he's. Oh, was that Allure of Darkness?
Yep, Allure of Darkness at 3.
Classic.
But yeah, so the thing that some people will play like a pure Kaiju deck that
Right.
has the counters, and then they'll give your opponent Gameciel, the turtle, because that's just what they're used to.
Monster Reborn.
Yep, back at 1.
Dang.
But yeah, they'll give you Gameciel forgetting that it has effects,
What's he take?
and then they start doing stuff and they get banished
Really?
over
Why'd
and
he
over.
take another doll?
Because then 2 8s can make a
Oh,
Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder.
that'd do it.
Detach a material, target a special summon monster, destroy it.
Can-
Awkward for our Kaiju.
Can you stop
Yep.
it?
Nope. Goodbye. It's okay, he's just a big puppet.
Yeah.
He's in
Is
that weird
this-
position, he's like, look at my crotch!
Is this
Notice
the
how
end
all the
for you?
perspective
No,
lines
he's in
go right to
defense.
his dong.
Depends, do I get another... Well, I mean, that kinda works. Also, you could banish this from the graveyard to add another Kaiju to your hand, so now I got 2 again.
Hey, you can do something with those.
Yeah, I can do lots of things with those.
But
I-
can you win?
I can even cook an egg.
An egg?
I might be able to. Let me see this. Normal summon this guy.
He can't stop you. He can't do anything.
He can't do anything.
I didn't check his graveyard. He might do something. I don't think he can do anything, though.
No, not really.
Oh, it's over.
No, because the thing, what was it? So it gains attack equal to the things it points to,
Right.
but the things it points to can't attack themselves.
Right.
Oh.
So like,
I missed that part.
yeah, so this guy can't attack, otherwise I'd be able to do a
Yeah.
lot of damage. Instead I'm just doing a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that's
got it next
OTK,
turn?
more incremental damage.
Yeah. But it's okay, he's top decking now.
So it could be a surrender, to
and
be
I have
honest.
I have two big monster.
Unless he has
Well,
a board wipe of some kind
Technically,
here, I
it's
don't
only
think
one
he's
big
got it.
monster, right?
Yeah. Well, one can tack, but it's the thing that, like, if he gets rid of this, then I have 3,300.
Yeah, so either way, he's kind of
Oh.
he's in between a rock and a hard place here.
Allure of Darkness again.
He could get rid of this, and then this would only have 100, and then he
Yeah.
could beat over it.
Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed still banned.
Oh.
Do-
Graceful
do you-
Charity.
Do you know what Pot of Greed does?
Yeah, it just draws you 2 cards, right?
Okay, yeah,
What about Graceful Charity?
still banned.
Ah.
Yeah, that's one of the famous in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX,
Yeah.
which was the show that a lot of people really don't like.
The one with the heroes is the main deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was they'd always use Pot of Greed because it would get you back, like you could get 2
Right.
cards and do a combo or something like that. But every single episode he'd be like, I activate Pot of Greed! It allows me to draw 2 cards! Like he would announce what it did
Oh.
every time.
That's annoying.
So people would be like, they made a compilation,
Yeah.
like 30 minutes of him declaring what Pot of Greed does.
Oh god, of course the internet would.
Oh, what's that card that gives you 5 cards?
Um,
It gives both players a bunch of cards.
Pot
Maybe
of avarice?
it's
No.
it's probably anime.
no, there's one that's like both discard and then both get 5 cards.
Card Destruction.
Card Destruction, yeah.
Is that legal now?
No. They got rid of that as soon as the Dark Worlds became a thing.
Alright, so what are we getting
Um,
here?
We're getting... Do I have Horsey Man? I do. Or not Horsey Man, Lion-O.
Lion-O.
Yep. Lionel Trains!
This Lion-O is a lot cooler than the one in the...
I don't know, he doesn't have a sword. He just hides behind a centaur.
Well, yeah, but he looks cooler.
Okay.
So we'll get that. So we've got Lion Man.
Yep. Special summon Lion Man.
Lion Man does piercing.
Yep. And
Or-
then we activate.
And then we activate World Legacy Succession, which is summon any monster from the graveyard
Oh.
to a zone that a Link monster points to.
Oh.
So we're going to put that there.
So much
Oh.
damage.
And we'll just activate this for extra damage.
Oh. Oh.
Don't
look
be
at it
wor-
go.
Your noises are getting almost sexual, and I'm not liking it.
Damn.
But yeah, Pierce, he put that 0 to defend him, but he had no idea.
Yeah, dang.
I could do a 7,000 piercing.
That's 5.
Yeah, and then of course, even if that wasn't enough, I could attack this too.
Right. And
This
then-
has an effect that when it's destroyed by battle, you can destroy something, but I would have killed him before the effect could go.
Yeah.
So does that end the stack immediately when
Yeah.
someone dies? Okay.
If as soon as your life points hit 0, it just ends everything immediately.
Okay.
Nothing resolves after that.
Interesting. So even if it would somehow save you or something?
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, that's terrible.
This is pretty horrible. For them, I mean.
Yeah.
There's very few. Anyway, we're at the 5th duel. We're at the halfway point. I'm gonna go deliver a special message. Hey guys, how's it going? Hardleg Joe here. You enjoying the duel? You having a fun time? You enjoying Bootleg Drew? You can say something real quick.
Oh hey, I'm on
Yeah.
the channel.
Thanks for having him on here. Ron Claude's here too.
I'm still here. Providing commentary on Classic.
Exactly. And if you enjoy this commentary, you know, this channel is completely ad-free. I make no money from the video itself. I only earn money from Patreon. So if you'd like to support the channel, you could check out the Patreon. Not only would it be helping me out helping me help those guys so they could show up more, because I do pay them. I know I haven't paid you yet or talked about it, but I will pay you. And and you also get cool rewards and stuff like that. If you've noticed, I have the sleeves. Joe put the sleeves up on the screen. I got that negation. That's a lot of damage, I tell you what. And I've also got just the deck file itself, as well as music and invites to my Discord. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can get for just $1 on the Patreon. And of course, if you want to donate more, you can get shout-outs if you go to $25. You can request an episode at $50. There's a lot of rewards there if you want to check it out. And if not, hey, just like the video, comment, subscribe maybe, I don't know. Whatever YouTube people are supposed to say. Click the bell, I don't know. I release these on a regular basis. Anyway, let's get back right into the duel, shall we? Alright, here we are, 6th duel, brought to you by Patreon sponsor Striker, with a Q, who's a new patron. There's a new guy on here, wanted to go by that pseudonym. Thanks to him for joining on, and for joining at such a high level. Treat him nicely down in the comments, guys. Don't say mean things about him.
Now we're gonna fight Nate Pup.
Nate, yes, we're fighting Nate Pup, and
Two cat.
What?
I don't understand.
Oh, it's old Dwarf Fortress meme.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. All right.
Yep, we're playing against fuck.
What?
Pacifist, the Phantom. It's a thing with normal monsters.
Uh,
These look like pendulums, but they're normal monsters because they don't have an effect. They're all about traps. I have things to negate monster effects.
but not trap
I don't really
effects.
have a whole lot of trap negation. I have that one thing that makes them unaffected by stuff,
Right.
and that's it.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, if you OTK him, you don't have to worry about it.
I won't be able to OTK him.
You won't?
Nope.
Alright.
In fact, he might OTK me here in a second.
Mm.
Yeah, they have these traps that are like, if you control normal monsters and only normal monsters, you can activate them from your hand.
So
that's crap.
And you can search them when you summon a normal monster. And the field spell says, anytime your opponent does anything, summon a token, which is a normal monster.
Shit.
Oh, GG.
This is one of those decks where, like, you need spell trap removal to
You don't
defeat
have
them.
it.
I don't have any. I specifically prepared against monster effects, and this is literally useless
Yeah.
because he has no monster effects.
So he's just gonna pot a duality again.
Yeah, and now he's got Solemn Strike, so the
Yeah.
counter traps, the thing that I can't
Yeah.
negate.
So he's about to wreck our face pretty hard.
Yeah,
Awkward. Bad matchup.
yeah, terrible matchup. 0 out of 10. It's one of those things. I play a bunch of spell trap removal in the side deck specifically to deal with stuff like this.
But since you didn't know you were going up against them, you
Yeah.
can't sideboard.
I mean, the chance that I would run into this out of all things.
In meta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily meta here, but there's
Right.
very few competent
But
decks.
what I'm saying, in meta, like, if you're going to a tournament, you wouldn't expect to run against this.
Oh no, not at
Yeah.
all.
If I was to, like, bring this, because I like this deck if I was to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's cool.
Oh yeah, it's yep.
I like Big Bonk. But I also like that there's a lot of effects happening, because, again, like, I might try out Yu-Gi-Oh! Again sometime.
And there we go. We got our first loss. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah.
I can't get my monster on board.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
hard.
it's really the only chance I had if I had the if I started with that spell. That's why we play it of 3, even though we
Yeah.
can search it. That like Crusadias are unaffected by things.
You might have had a chance.
Yeah, because then I could have made because that
Right.
doesn't just work on the links; it works on all the Crusadias.
Right, but then you could have made Centaur or
yeah,
something.
I could have
and-
made
yeah.
Centaur. Even not into Centaur. I could have gone to the second one. This would be in the graveyard,
Yeah.
so I could prevent it.
Yeah.
Either way, let's just go into the 7th duel.
Alright.
That's really strong.
Yep, this guy, I don't know what he's playing, but it's probably not Galaxy Eyes. I tell you what,
I bet it's Galaxy Eyes.
it's Galaxy Eyes. Fucking.
That's brilliant. Oh.
But Galaxy Eyes sucks.
He did have the XD.
How can you do the thing? Yeah. XD.
He does have the XD.
Yep. Good old Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon.
Whoa.
That's a pretty big one.
Is he gonna destroy you?
Maybe. I believe he can. Let's see. During your opponent's main phase, you could discard 2 Photons or Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, target a special summon monster, and destroy it.
Oh no.
Yep, I don't like that. What does this do? A lot of shit.
Ugh.
It
Detach
cannot be
material.
destroyed by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn.
Your opponent's turn. You can take one fantasy.
Add it to your hand or attach to this card's material. When your opponent's monster activates its effects, you can detach, negate, and destroy the card. Okay.
Wow. He's got you.
So he's got 2 negations.
Oh.
So he's got 1 negation.
Okay, so
That's why people play Kaijus. Oh, that guy can wreck my shit. And now it's a turtle.
Look, if you played Lava Golem, you could have gotten both of his negations.
so now they're unaffected, right?
No.
Oh, that's a different
This
spell.
is the thing that summons something from the
Alright.
graveyard. So then I'm going to try to search, and he'll probably negate that.
Yeah. If he's smart,
I don't know if he's smart.
it doesn't look like it.
No, he might want you to do something else.
You might want to see what's happening next, but by then it might be too late.
Yep, I think it might be too late.
Okay, so wait, don't we
Let's-
want Elf? Because Elf makes them... Which one
No,
makes them...
we
Alright,
need the Draco in order to get the thing back,
Okay.
otherwise we're never going to be able to
Okay.
go all the way up to Equimax.
Okay.
Yeah, it's when I first made this deck, I was like, Draco just gets you something back, I don't need that, and everyone
now
in
it's a
Twitch
key,
chat was
yeah.
like, no, Draco is the most important boy.
Yeah. It's a special summon.
Yeah, and then again, because of the way the stack works,
Mm-hmm.
I can be like, this first, this second,
Yeah.
And it's
and then it's
protected.
like, he can negate this, but that's not gonna save
Yeah.
him.
Oh, that's so good.
Maybe he'll just let it happen.
He's like, I want to stop it. I can't stop it. Why can't I stop it?
I can't stop the rock.
Galaxy Eyes are failing me again. They suck.
But
And
Galaxy
now
Eyes
I'm
are-
unaffected by
Oh, okay,
things.
now
Not
you're
yet, you're
unaffected.
not.
Okay, sorry.
I can, though. I
You
can.
gotta use it first.
Yep. Equimax.
Oh, what if he negates that?
He can't negate its summon. He can negate an effect activating.
Like that?
That's not an effect activating.
No.
That's a summon.
Oh.
Now, if
That's
you...
a
that.
that's a summon.
Now, if he was to say... Now, if he was to say, oh, I don't know, like, activate there...
He can only activate it in response to
yeah.
an effect activating.
Oh, shit.
That's the there are ones that you could just target.
So...
So like he could try to negate this, but now
Right.
I can chain this and be like, nah.
Let's find out what he does. Oh, he did
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Too bad about the
XD.
Galaxy Eyes.
I'll just make that unaffected by things. There you go. Yeah.
You didn't even get to see how much damage!
Well, I would have done 92 because that has 0.
Right, but you would have done... Yeah, shit.
I mean, I could have attacked this and done 7,000,
Well,
and then attacked this and done
You know, if you want
6,000.
if you
and
want
that
to
one-
turn his bones to ash, you'd have done
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I could have. Well, no. What was it? If I destroyed this though, then
Yeah.
I'd go down by 2,000.
Okay, yeah, so yeah.
But yeah, I could have. It would have been this, and then this.
Damn.
But it still would have been an OTK,
Yeah.
just these two. So,
Yeah,
yep. Fucking kaijus, man. I tell you what.
that helped a lot. That kaiju was clutch.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you though, Lava Golem.
Some people do. If I play Lava Golem, I can't normal summon though, and then I can't start my whole
Chain.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, but it's 2 of them.
No, Silent Wabi.
Silent Wabi?
Yeah, it's
Tell
a
me about Wabi.
it's a fish you summon to your opponent's side of the field. You don't tribute anything. You just give it to him. and when it's summoned, what was it? Its effect is like when this card is summoned, its controller draws a card, and your opponent gains 2,000 life points. But because you give it to your opponent, it's like take this monster and a free card, and I get life
Like-
points. It's not really useful unless you're going to attack into it
Yeah.
for a crap ton of damage.
So this deck might be able to run that as well.
This deck could run Silent Wabi if
I
your
think
opponent
this
was going to
deck-
be like, I'm not going to put anything on the field because you're going to fucking kaiju it.
Yeah.
Because that's, ironically, if he didn't put a monster on the field, I would
You
not
would've
have been able to
kinda-
OTK him.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't put this in front, I'd only have 3... No, I wouldn't be able to summon this either.
Yeah.
But he
I'd have,
had
like-
his big monster out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you killed it.
And now, next duel. Alright, here we are, 8th duel, brought to you by Godramm. I can only assume the god of rams. Thanks for supporting my thing, Ram God. I didn't know you watched
Praise
Yu-Gi-Oh!
be to the Ram God.
Are we sure it's not
Good luck,
Godramm?
have fun. You too. Also, this guy's name is Holy Wars, and
Yeah.
I'm Peter the Hermit, which is kind of...
That's amazing. That's
kind of a
amazing.
reference. I wonder if he's playing Crusadias too. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the name, go ahead and guess if... No, he's playing Zambies.
Zambies,
The
oh.
good old Shiranui. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the name, go ahead and guess now if you want to, or you can look it up. Doo-doo-doo. And I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is. So Peter the Hermit was, during the First Crusade, basically the armies of Europe intended to send knights in shining armor and stuff. They sent letters to all the important nobles like, hey, send these, help the Crusades. Peter the Hermit was a guy who's like, the peasants can help too! And he rallied all the peasants and got them to leave, like, 4 months early for the war. And they basically ended up pillaging the European countryside because they didn't know where they were or what they were doing. And then by the time they almost made it to the Holy Land, they ended up fighting against...
the actual army of Constantinople.
Against Constantinople, and basically got kicked back. I believe he's still remembered fondly for something, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, since we're the Crusaders, the Crusadias, I thought it'd be funny to be Peter the Hermit, the silliest Crusader.
Paladins
Oh, boy.
against zombies seems like a good match.
Got needle fiber. This thing... So, okay. Last
Is that
year...
Zambu?
Zombu, yep. Increase Zombu!
Anyway,
I'll have to
sorry.
show you that in a moment. But yeah, so a year ago,
Mhm.
in order to make links, because a lot of people quit when links were first announced,
Right.
they released what's called the Links Vrains pack,
Okay.
which was just a bunch of old, like, they took a bunch of old archetypes and they gave them link monsters.
Ah.
They released it all at once. That was in Japan. USA did not get Links Vrains pack.
So a lot of people in US quit?
No. The thing is, like, in our pack, like, every pack we get a couple imports.
Okay.
So they put a couple in.
Oh,
They
okay.
put a couple in. And now we have almost all of them, but not this guy.
Ah.
This guy is broken as fuck.
Crystron. Oh, this is the Crystrons from
Yeah.
the old thing.
What's
He,
that?
he can summon any tuner from the deck when he's summoned.
Alright, is it your turn? Whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I got distracted.
I
Let me
was
go
making
ahead.
Sure.
Make an elf.
Okay.
What if he stops you?
Well, then I cry a little bit. Okay. So
guess he
far,
can't
though,
stop
he has
you.
not stopped me.
Don't stop me now.
I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. I can't do piercing. I can't do double damage, though.
Would Crown be better in this case?
No, the crown gives me the most amount of
yeah.
attack. Actually, I'd probably... Yeah, you're right. You right. I'm dumb.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Okay.
We got this. It's okay. Same thing over and over again. That's why I invited you guys, to make this more interesting.
Second
hopefully.
Look at
verse,
me understanding
same as
Yugioh a
the
little
other one.
bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I was happy that I understood a little bit the chain you were going for.
We'll get that.
I always believed that one day you'd understand that thing he was trying to get at.
We have to take that out of the graveyard.
It
but
was
actually,
today.
So the fun fact is that I used to since I've been playing
Don't
Magic
worry.
at a higher and higher level.
I can't OTK. You'll get at least a turn. That's why I brought you on here, Ron. You have the best laughter.
It's like a mad scientist just like conceiving
Oh,
of his
you
evil
got
plot.
it. I think the best would be if you had lied to him.
I'm not that mean.
Just get your piercer and then roll on him.
He's gonna twin twisters. He's gonna be like, nah, I can't attack everything.
Oh.
Be like, I couldn't negate that, but I guess I...
But
Negate
why?
it. Do it.
Yeah, actually, it's better to get rid of all his stuff. Negate. I'll have slightly less attack, but that's fine. I'm not gonna be able to OTK him anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're not gonna be able to OTK, you might as well.
Get that. Plus, this will be in the graveyard, so I can prevent him from being destroyed if I want.
Well, can you attack both monsters now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so attack both monsters.
Start with the 0, I guess.
No, it's 0 defense, so it won't
Yeah.
do any damage. I'm gonna kill
No, it's
this.
0 attack, and he's in defense position, so he's got 13.
Yeah. Okay, I won't do. So this thing, the reason why I negate its
Yeah.
effect right off the bat, it contributes itself during your opponent's turn to summon
Ah.
a synchro tuner from the extra deck,
Gotcha.
which is good for synchro summoning plays. But I negated it, so it tributed itself. He didn't take any damage.
Right. He took.
And then he
he took minimal damage.
You gave him the turn, but he didn't want it.
You had a turn. You could have done anything with those 2 cards. Could have even built yourself a house.
House of Cards.
Yep. Let's go and give me my pen back real quick.
Is that a card? House of Cards?
I don't know. Not
No.
yet.
I feel it could be. I know House of Adhesive Tape is a card.
Alrighty then, here we are, 9th duel versus Tzoom. And we're gonna go second once again. You know, I think I've showed off just about everything this deck can do. You've seen the minus 3,000 attack sword.
You've seen
Sticking
it
out.
win, you've seen it lose.
Yep.
What's more to see?
Kaijus, you've seen it negate things.
Yep. Seen it do a lot of damage.
Oh,
Yep,
oh,
and I
have
almost-
we seen it cause a draw?
I don't think it could.
No.
I'm not
Oh.
sure they're against draws.
You need a deck that can do it all. Win, lose,
Once
draw.
once again, we're up against normal monsters. He doesn't have the field spell.
Whoa!
I'm not sure. He's got some traps. I don't trust them.
They might be Monster Reborn and Card of Duality.
What are you doing?
What? What is he doing?
Target one spell, trap on the field, destroy it.
What did he destroy? It was his own.
He-
What? What are you doing? Type that, please. Ask him what he's doing.
What?
Let's
What?
watch.
Patience. Patience is a virtue.
Whoa!
He
I'm
might-
not virtuous.
He might be playing Sky Strikers.
Peter the Hermit is virtuous, though.
He might be playing the least efficient Sky Striker deck ever.
We're waiting.
No! One
Nope,
second.
Nope. That's not.
That-
nice.
yeah, that
I'm
doesn't-
getting an asterisk for that one.
What? What you doing? We're gonna check this out real quick. Okay, so he's got normal monsters. He's got a thing that lets you summon a normal dragon. He's got blue eyes.
What is this?
It's just like the world's worst blue eye. Fucking Radiant Mirror Force?
What?
Why?
Maybe he...
Maybe he's just new or bad.
Yeah, maybe he's actually 12.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, it's just weird because Radiant Mirror Force was basically, Mirror Force was banned like the
Right.
first year.
Right.
And this is just like Mirror Force, except for it has more conditions on it.
Right.
These days, not only is Mirror Force not banned, but there's 3 other flavors of Mirror Force that
Ah.
do different things. So there's absolutely no reason to play Mirror
Radiant.
Force, but worse.
I played
Right.
Mirror Wall. Wait, was that 2 Mirror Forces?
Is that a Raigeki?
Yeah, Mirror Force is at 3. Yeah, Raigeki's
Whoa!
at 1. Raigeki's at 1, and most decks don't even play it.
What a world.
Mostly because we have stuff like this.
Ah.
At the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, make your opponent banish cards from their field so they control the same number as you do. If you control no cards, you can activate this from your hand.
Oh, nice.
So
Jesus
if you go second and they set up a field, you just like battle phase, end of battle phase, activate this. I control just this one card,
So
banish everything
would that be
but
useful
one.
in this OTK?
No, because I want them to control monsters.
Oh, right,
way
because
he
you
can
want
give
to
them
pierce over
kaijus.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, let's
That was-
go to the real ninth
Yeah.
duel.
What was he trying to do?
Stupid things. I IDK who this is, but we're gonna fight him anyway.
Hey, get him! Get him!
Yep, he's got a 13 card extra deck, so he's almost prepared,
It's your
and
turn.
he made me go first.
Okay.
But do you have the... Oh, there's no caps.
No, I mean, got a kaiju. Fuck it. Your move, holy man. What can
But
do?
you're Peter the Hermit.
I ate all the pretzels.
Good. The real question is,
Whoa, what was that?
I think that was a Vendread.
Is that a ritual?
It's a zombie ritual.
Mm.
They're a combination of Spawn and Resident Evil theming.
Don't you mean Zombu?
Zombu. Everything is Zombu.
That's what I call zombie archetypes now. And two of my
Zombo
friends
bomb.
play zombie decks. So I go, oh, is it a Zombu battle? Is it for Zombu dominance?
Increase the Zombu!
How long until we can make a deck based on Time Cube?
Eventually. They got Time Lords already, but most of them don't look like cubes. They look like circles.
We have to defeat Time Cube.
Yep. Are you familiar with the Time Cube?
No.
Ah,
Good.
He was educated stupid.
Well, some would say he was educated better than most who have to suffer with the knowledge of Time Cube.
Yeah, this is a crazy guy.
Friend Dread Revenants, huh?
Oh, dude, that looks awesome.
Yep. They're zombies.
But that's not cute at all.
Yep. Basically they're rituals. They can ritual from the graveyard, and then they have these monsters that are like,
Wait, who's that?
if you ritual with this on the field, then the monster you summoned with it gains this effect.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So it gained the effect is once per turn you can banish a special summoned monster your opponent controls. Which would be really, really detrimental to me, because I'd like summon a monster and he would just banish it. The big thing he doesn't know is that what he really has on his side of the field is a kaiju. I play 4 of these. The fact that I've gotten so many of them this turn is just, in this set of games, is nothing short of miraculous.
Ooh.
Vendread Executor.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, the art is really good. They don't play very well.
Oh.
Vendread Animo. Look at that thing. It's got spooky hair.
That's not classic at all.
Alright. So let's see. The real question is not what am I going to do or what am I doing, it's how long before he surrenders, and the answer was immediately.
Yep.
Do we double asterisk duel 9?
No, I had the game anyway, because I had this guy. This would have gotten it back.
Right.
This is the guy that lets me do double battle damage against monsters.
Yeah, and you would have kaiju'd.
I would have, not only would have I've attacked into that, or no, I wouldn't have another kaiju, but I've had 4,000 double battle damage, and this would have turned his attack to 0.
Ah, I got you.
So I would have done,
Yeah, you would have done.
One more!
That's, I tell people, like, if you start with any 2 Crusaders and World Lance, you've won.
Interesting.
You've just won, because this thing is just going to give you so much attack.
Nice.
But yes, let's go into the last duel, shall we? Alright, here we are, 10th duel, brought to you by the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Tails09, who plays video games, but not Sonic-related video games, as the names might entail. He's got dragons in his name. I'm going to assume that he's more serious, so I'm actually going to do some stuff.
Oh no, that's Pendragon. That's like King Arthur.
Arthur Pendragon.
Oh, he's probably playing noble knights then. I've got to assume. They're knights who are noble.
They are. You did a whole thing on them, and they had too many swords, remember?
Dishonorable knights?
Too many swords, too many swords.
Oh, you need to just edit that entire video and just replace everyone with a different type of sword.
Oh,
there are that many type of swords, you know.
that would take too long, and also, I don't care.
That one's a scimitar. That one's...
Not a scimitar.
No, that one's a,
Claymore.
A claymore, there we go.
That one's a katana. That one's a dai katana.
That one's a masterwork bastard sword. Wait a second. These are the same things in D&D.
Let's get that. And then... You can use a 2 and a 1 to make the 3, but because this is going to die at the end phase, I'm actually going to...
Sacrifice all 3.
Yeah, treat this one as one... This can be treated as one monster or a Link 2.
Right.
So could it have counted as 4 right there if you needed it to?
Yes. Which is why I actually do play some level 4s like Boral Load Dragon and Boral Sword Dragon.
I like that they're called Boral.
Yeah, they shoot guns.
Do you have the gay bulge or gay dur?
No, that's specifically with what are they called? Dragunities. Which they did get another boss monster this year.
Really?
Yeah, they gave them another thing of support, and it's cool because the boss monster is like big 3300 beater that can banish stuff, and then it's like if it's destroyed, summon any other Dragunity from your extra deck.
Are you getting a kaiju?
Probably not.
Oh.
Terraforming.
Yep. Field spells. Too good. Ooh, Dragonic Diagram. This is going to be a challenge, ladies and non-ladies.
I love that.
That's pretty much everybody, yes.
Yep. I saw a funny picture the day. It was like these 2 books, and one is like, What They Don't Teach You in Harvard Law School, and the other one is What They Teach You in Harvard Law School. Yeah. Someone's like, between these 2 books, all the knowledge of man is located. Yep, he's playing True Draco Dinosaurs.
Oh.
Fucking Ultimate Conductor Tyranno.
That's awesome. He looks like he would hang out with Cyber Dragon.
But yeah, we want to negate that, don't we?
Yeah, because he's going to flip everything face down, and then I won't have any of my attack.
Yeah, no, that can't happen.
Yep.
No, that's a lot of damage.
I've still got more attack than you. Granted, no, wait. I'm going to be in for some trouble. This can attack... Oh, wait, no, his effect's negated.
Woo, that was close.
Unfortunately, this guy negates stuff, but he doesn't destroy stuff.
Right.
That's a...
You still have 500 over him.
Well,
yeah.
Except that he'll destroy that crown.
He'll destroy the crown, and then I'll be down to 2,000.
Ah.
Ooh, True Kings.
Baby Saurus.
Yep.
Baby Cerosaurus.
Baby Cerosaurus, still useful.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yep.
it's
Adorable.
When it's destroyed, you can summon a dragon from your, or not dragon, a dinosaur from your deck.
Walk in with the dinosaurs.
Granted, he put it in front of me, so now I have even more attack.
Cute. He's probably got a plan for that.
Hopefully. Most people just don't care about where they place things because
Yeah.
they don't think about arrows.
They don't
or
think
they're
about
not
the
trying
links
to
anymore.
spell a word.
Pardon me. But,
I think he might quit here.
yeah, that's Dragonic Diagram. You can
Oh.
destroy something from your hand in order to search a
Oh, so
tree Draco.
destroying would be, yeah.
Yeah, he destroys this and then summons this and this searches stuff.
Okay.
And then this can also destroy something,
Okay.
which
Oh.
will search another
He
one.
keeps doing things. Ugh.
Yeah. You're like, he might surrender here. No, I think he might have me, actually.
Oh, really?
Yep. We will see. I might be
Ooh, what's
able
that?
to trick him. That Giant Rex.
Oh.
It can't attack directly, but if it's banished, you can summon it.
Ah,
And this thing, with the exception of that pill that you saw,
yeah.
this can get it out of the deck. This
Okay.
is like, banish 2 dinosaurs from your graveyard, summon it. So it's like, if you can get this on the field, get in the graveyard, banish it, summon this,
Right.
and then this comes back.
Okay.
There's a lot of like loops, and then you can get massive amounts of damage. As it is, I think what he's going to go for probably Evolzar, which is like, can negate all things.
Ah.
That's a great name.
Yep. Evolzar Logia.
Wait, can you negate his negate?
Yes.
Okay. Then
I
you're
can
fine.
negate it with this.
Okay.
So what I'm going to try to do is basically like... Oh, no?
Whoa, who are you?
Reprodocus. You can activate one of these effects. Declare a monster type. All face-up monsters this card points to become that type until the end of this turn. Or declare an attribute and all types. Okay.
Is he... What's he doing?
Water. So this is a water monster now.
Okay.
Oh, and this gets an effect if you tribute a water monster with it.
Okay.
Okay. But
What does it
he
do?
still got rid of his big guy. This just changes attributes. This thing...
I was hoping he'd put it in front of your card.
Banish up to 2 spell traps from your opponent's field and or graveyard.
Activate it.
Yep, and I'm just going to be like, nope, not affected. And you can banish my spell traps because I don't give a fuck.
They're not coming back.
Yeah, but there's a... It's one of those things like, he only gets that effect if you destroy a
Whoa,
water
what
monster.
did he just do? What was that?
Miscellaneous source.
That looks cool.
It's at 1 because it's like, you can send it from your hand to make all dinosaurs immune to all effects during the main phase.
I thought you were going to say because it has so many words.
No.
So they
It
put
does
to
have
one.
a lot of words. Deco Talker.
Oh, he's almost Buster Blader.
Almost.
I mean, look at him.
He's one of the main guys.
Like, you
Okay.
squint and
He's
he's
really
Buster
trying to
Blader.
get above you.
Fuck, he's got another one.
Okay.
Son
Oh,
of a
shit.
bitch.
Oh,
That's
he's
hurt.
got you. Checkmate.
And then he banished the Giant Rex, so then the Giant Rex comes back.
Okay.
Oh, is he going to kill you?
He might. No, he's still not done.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking dinosaurs.
Can you do anything?
Right now, no. Unless this extra deck monster activates something, but this won't.
Mm-hmm.
This can attack everything I control.
Too
Okay.
many swords, too many swords.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yep.
of damage you're in for.
Why you named Pendragon?
What's your crown do?
It negates an extra deck monster, but he
Well-
didn't summon the one I wanted.
Well, he is a dragon slayer. I mean,
Now he did.
Okay.
can you
That's
negate it?
Logia. I mean, I
So-
can, but he's not going to activate it now. Yep, so this, if it attacks the
Okay.
defense position, he just destroys it, inflicts 1,000.
Well, that's fine.
Yep, I usually don't surrender on these. Because I don't like it when people surrender before I can give them the old OTK tickle.
Well, he might not kill you. No, he'll kill you.
Oh, wait, I can... Banish? Yes.
What are you banishing?
This girl. The elf, if she's in the graveyard. I can banish her instead of dying.
Well, you might survive now.
I might. Granted, he still has Logia, which can negate everything. But if I get a Kaiju... If I get a Kaiju, I can do something.
Yeah. So
Maybe.
it's basically draw determines the game.
Yeah. Unless I'm dead already.
You might be dead already.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yep,
dead.
I'm dead already.
Rip.
Rip. Fucking True
Well-
King dinosaurs.
Well, hey man, your deck did great.
It
8
did-
and
it
2.
did pretty, yeah.
8 and 2.
Pretty good. Yeah, let's go on the end screen here, shall we? So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Crusadia OTK. went 8-2. We had one mismatch, and we got one where we were just outplayed by True King Dinosaurs. But overall, I think we had a pretty good showing. We won a lot. We showed what this deck can do and some of the things it can't do. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again to Bootleg Drew and Ron Claude for joining me.
I was just happy to be here.
Anytime.
Hopefully you enjoyed them as well. Say nice things about them down in the comments, or I'll crush you. Next... I probably won't crush you. I can't do much except for talk to you in the comments. I might explain why that's not very nice, but other than... Either way, until next time, good luck.
Have fun.
So you'll know the thing.
Yeah.
You don't know it.
I don't know the thing.
Yeah, it's good luck, and then you snap, and you say, and have fun.
Yeah.
Can you say, and have fun?
Yeah.
No. No, I cannot.